What's going on, guys? I hope that you guys are all having an amazing day. Thank you guys again for joining us for another live stream during pre-market hours. We go live every single morning, so be sure to subscribe if you are not already. We're going to go ahead and give it a couple seconds until everyone starts joining us in the live stream. We have about 6 minutes until the market opens. There we go. So we have about 6 minutes until the market opens. So I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen, and I'm going to break down the top 2 stocks that I am looking at today, and I'm going to talk to you guys about why. These stocks that I'm looking at are in no way any suggestions. These are the ones that I see value in, and because I'm planning out my trade, they're the ones that I'm going to be trading. But in no way does that mean that you should trade anything it is that I'm going to be talking about whatsoever, especially if you don't see value in it. So let's go ahead and I'm going to start sharing my screen, and let's get right to it. So here we go. Let's go ahead and start off with UGAZ. As you guys can see, I have my limit order to buy at $7.60. This is with my TD Ameritrade account. I'm not using my Fidelity account for this trade. This is going to be a much smaller trade, so about $5,000, a little bit less than $5,000 if I'm not mistaken. The reason that I see value in this one is we've been covering DGAZ, which is the inverse of UGAZ, for the past couple of days, right? There's no question that DGAZ has been showing signs of a consistent descending pattern. But the really cool thing about this is because of these kind of support and resistance that I've been able to identify, I've been able to identify the low points where it usually bounces at and where it peaks out at. With that being said, we waited for the validation of the bounce as of yesterday, and today I thought it was going to continue to drop. But today it confirmed that it's going to continue to trend up. Some people might feel a little bit more comfortable and wait until it breaks above $8 because that's where the 180-day EMA is. I'm going to get a little bit closer and so you guys can see exactly what it is that I'm talking about. And you can see that, it came from $10.23. That's kind of where it peaked out at. Started trending down, has found its support, and is now trending back up. Is this 100%, going to shoot back up to $10? No, nothing's 100%, and that's why it's always so important to have a plan on where you're buying, where you're selling, and where you're cutting your losses. If you're part of the mentorship program, be sure to check out the private group chat because I posted my watch list for this week, as well as my entry, exit, stop loss, and my whole plan for all the stocks that I'm going to be trading and looking at this week. So make sure that you do that. And yeah, that's really just it. Right now, all I'm looking at UGAZ right now is I'm still looking at it more as a day trade until it breaks above $8. You might be asking, Ricky, why is it that you're still waiting until it breaks above $8? The reason why is because I need to move this. Man, this is why I don't like. Okay. So the reason that I'm waiting until it breaks above $8 is every time that it does cross above the EMA on this 180-day chart, it tends to trend back up. Nothing is ever 100% certain, but usually on this 180-day chart, when you give it some time, it does consolidate and then starts to trend back up. This EMA line is right at $8, and that's why it would be ideal to wait until it does break above $8. So I would like to see how this thing reacts. As the market opens. It looks like it already, if you're a part of the Learn Plan Profit group and the private group chat, you said if you have access to pre-market hours, I called out the bounce off the golden VWAP, but it really doesn't mean much because again, there's not enough volume to really push it through, at least not now. So with that being said, you can see that when it comes down to the purple VWAP indicator, it's acting as a resistance. But let's go ahead and stop talking about UGAZ. Let's move on over to FBR. So FBR is one of the other top stocks that I've been looking at this week. If you guys saw my Sunday stock talk, it's one of the stocks that I covered. Why is it that I see value in FBR? Do you guys remember what I said? It has a consistent uptrend pattern. Do you see this pattern? It's an ascending uptrend pattern. It peaked out last time at $18, started trending back down. Its previous resistance was $14. It started to build this little cup and handle pattern. What did I say? I'm going to wait until it breaks above 1420 or 1430, and during pre-market hours as of today, it did do that. The MACD indicator is indicating that as a buy. It doesn't necessarily mean that you should buy it anyways, but the RSI is also showing that it was oversold and that now it's trending back up. So with that being said, I feel much more confident. Because I called it out, that's one thing. But now that I got the confirmation, that's a whole other thing, right? We confirmed that the pattern is validated. It validated that support, and now it's trying to recover from 14 back to $16, which offers nearly 15% growth. So you just have to ask yourself, if you're trading with $5,000, If you're trading with $500, $5,000, that's about $750 profit. If you're trading with $10,000, that's about $1,500 profit in about a week to 2 week span. That's not too bad, right? Not too shabby for a swing trade that you don't have to do much. But is it something that you see value in? Make sure you identify your entry, exit, stop loss, and why it is that you see value in it. If you don't see value in it, then simply don't trade it. I did compose my watch list a little bit different. So I have like my general watch list, and then I have my swing watch list, and it's something that I'm going to be working on and sharing with all those that are part of the private group chat. Let me go ahead and see if I can answer any questions for you. What's going on, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Market opens in 1 minute. Yep. Can you take a look at ZN? So let's take a look at ZN real quick. So if you check out ZN, okay, so ZN is trending up. It validated that support at old resistance at $2, becoming a new support, trending back up, and most likely going to be peaking out at about $3. So with that being said, it is pretty far away from the EMA line. So if you see the EMA line right here, it is pretty far away, but from $2.60 to $3 does offer about 15% potential for profit. So, great call out on that one. The other one that I really wanted to cover very quickly that is going to be most likely having a pullback soon is Save. Save has that pullback to about, $41. And it has a lot of margins to still recover. So that is pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys again for your time. I know it's pretty. So Chris is saying JNUG is a good buy in my honest opinion. There is no confirmation. It is way oversold. There's no question about that. But Chris, I'm not someone to invest my hard-earned money into something that is continuing to trend down. There's no confirmation that it's trending up. So with that being said, why would I invest my money in something that I hope bounces soon? Why not take advantage of set opportunities that are currently valid, right? So with that being said, that's why I'm not investing in JNUG. But that's really just it. I'm going to try to see if I can get filled. All right, there we go. It's having a little bit of a sell-off. I want to see, yesterday I had a resistance during pre-market hours at $7.60, and that's why I have my limit order to buy there. I think with the volume and people wanting to cover their profits, there we go. KRO fell below. Okay, so there we go. We're getting a little bit of a sell-off. I'm going to try to see if I can get filled. All right, there we go, and maybe I'll just get filled for the live stream. There we go, and send. There we go. So got filled right off the golden VWAP, and I feel pretty confident with this trade. And if not, altogether I can end up stop lossing out if I feel like there is no signs of reversal. So if I see that it's not bouncing off the purple, the golden VWAP, then I can simply cut my losses and then move on to another trade or take another position. But it looks like it's consolidating there. We might get a confirmation there. There's that confirmation candle at 666 and 667. So if you're part of the mentorship, let's go ahead and make our way over to the private group chat. We'll do our daily live Q&A right now. So thank you guys again for everything that is that you guys do. All the links are down below. I do want to let you guys know that the first link is so you guys can sign up for my lesson library, which offers this one-on-one guidance. If you guys see value in that, I talk about investing in real estate, investing in the stock market, and buying and reselling cars, and what has led to my success and overall a little bit of over $1 million when it comes down to like my net worth and stuff like that. You guys can look into it. There's a whole breakdown of everything that's included, and I would be more than happy to work with you guys on a one-on-one basis. If not, if you're just starting out, the second link in the description will guide you on over to our free Facebook group. We have over 60,000 members, and all we ask you to do is to share best practices, share mistakes, and effort to promote overall group growth. I can't thank you guys enough for your time. For all those that are interested in, I wanted to ask you guys, for a couple people that were interested in the TechBuds apparel, I put my email down below. I'm going to, I just want people to kind of like rep, right, the TechBuds apparel. There's no question about that. So with that being said, feel free to email me and I'll give you guys a discount. I was thinking of making it like less than $10 per shirt. So if you're interested in that, feel free to email me. It's provided down in the description. Just say like, in the subject, just put like, TechBuds apparel, and then I'll answer your email. I'll send you a promo code so you can get your TechBuds shirt and get you along the way. So we'd love to have you and kind of represent our company. If there's anything that you think that you can do for us, feel free to let us know. We're always open to any new ideas. So thank you guys again for everything that you guys do. Continue working hard, continue following your dreams. Let your passion be what drives in your success. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy.